Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Tomorrow around this time, it'll be Ticket Butch Thursday. So in a little bit, about 10 minutes, we'll tell you what the announcement of the band will be. Giving away tickets tomorrow in Ticket Butch Thursday. But first, big news for Orland Park. Something's coming there that I'm not sure anybody wants there. It's the first one in the country. And this kind of relates to, and it's not this. It is not a data center, which are very big in the news of popping up all over Illinois and gobbling up all of our water and electricity and raising our electric bills, because I've seen it. And my electric bills are out of control. I don't know if yours are, but it relates to that. Like in Hobart, they built that data center, and the people who showed up for the meeting, the council, and they let them have it for voting in this data center that's allegedly going to make $50 million for the city of Hobart. And some of the people said things to the council people. They had their chance to do it. They said, "You guys suck!" "You guys suck!" Love it. Love speaking your mind, but it's also too late in that situation. Now, we have a news story about Orland Park of what's happening down there. This is going through, and it's something that's not been done anywhere else in the country, coming to Orland Park. So let's just play the news story from WGN to get us all caught up to date.
More headlines now. Orland Park has approved a plan to build a new Amazon store.
That project passed 5-1. Construction is set to start this summer, and WGN's Dana Revick tells you all about it.
The whole process has been shrouded in secrecy, and there has been a complete lack of transparency. The speed at which this is taking place is not good governance.
Orland Park resident.
I want to just take that there. So that seems to be someone speaking out about to the council saying, hey, shrouded in mystery is like the building of the Death Star.
I think this entire news story, while they're building an Amazon retail store, it sounds like a covert military operation.
As far as the people of Orland Park, they don't know anything about it seems like, or at least they haven't gotten details. I don't know what they expect, like floor plans.
Well, we have some of that, but it all is done through the guise of nobody is trusting anybody, and I don't blame anybody for not trusting Amazon and them saying what they're going to do.
I agree. This will be
because I don't even understand what they mean by Amazon storefront. I know they have the Amazon Go's that are like, especially around the city, where you can like walk in, walk out, and there's usually food and concessions, but it doesn't sound like that. It's not. They're saying an Amazon storefront, not an Amazon Go. So like, is it just going to be super random crap on the shelf? Like the most random things you've ever seen? Or like, what is it?
It's all stuff that porch pirates took from your porch, and they take it to Orland Park, and everybody can buy it that.
That's actually a genius idea. That is better than the old eBay stores, like in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh.
Where's the porch pirate store? I should start that. I should start
I'll tell you
stealing.
something that's kind of cool. There's actually a store by me in Elgin, and every day things are a different price. So like the whole store is either $1 or $2 or $3, like anything in the store based on the day. And I'm like, what is this stuff? And basically it's the things that Amazon is not allowed to take back, even though they're sealed and never used. There's like products that people can't take back, or that companies are like, honestly, it's not worth the return, like all those. And that's what they do at the store. And there's literally like, it only goes up, I think, to $5 or $6 is like the first day things are out there. Like my friend got a brand new electric toothbrush that was sealed. It's like $150 for $5. Like it's a crazy store, but they do that with the Amazon returns that like can't officially be taken back.
Well, I hope the electric toothbrush wasn't returned. Like somebody used it. Like, here we go.
Couldn't be returned.
Gross. So I like these boots with the fish in them, and I just want to give you some money so I can buy them.
No, you have to actually go on eBay. I'm just holding this stuff. No, but I'd like to buy them now. I have money.
Yeah, I don't get it. But by the way, with the Porch Pirate store case, since you were excited about that,
yes,
that was my idea. You can do all the work. I just want 15% of the
I
take.
don't want to be in another business venture with you. My whole life is tied to you already.
But we've got to steal all the packages from Kenzie's porch first to get people to go do that.
That's true.
And then
driving all the way out here.
They have to go from Elgin. There's gonna be
you ain't coming out here.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a rail system. We're gonna have a rail system from Elgin to Orland Park. You're gonna have train tracks at the end of your porch, Kenzie. It's going to end at LaGrange Road and 159th, where this Amazon mystery building is going to be in Orland Park.
With Elon, we're going to be building a high-speed rail system from my apartment to Kenzie's house.
That might be too much infrastructure. Maybe just one of those big drones, or maybe those little robot delivery sandwich things that you see in Lincoln Park now. They can just drive from Elgin to Orland Park.
The robot's going to be on the highway? It's going to get run over.
They'll get to be in the another lane, the express lane.
Yeah, the carpool lane.
Carpool
Yeah,
lane.
yeah, I'll hop on top of it.
All right, so let's continue. So right now we have Orland Park, and the news story says about this building, this mysterious building that's coming there, and already people are speaking up saying it's been shrouded in mystery. Let's go back to the news story.
The speed at which this is taking place is not good governance.
Orland Park residents voicing concern ahead of a vote on a new Amazon commercial retail development.
The first of its kind retail store by Amazon will offer a range of products from groceries to general merchandise. It will not be an Amazon warehouse or distribution center.
Which means that's exactly what it's going to be. I love that. I
How
love.
they say it can't be a warehouse? Well, it has to partially be a warehouse if you're going to be stocking the shelves with things. I mean, you have to be getting stuff in.
I don't know if they said it's 230,000 square feet. That is massive. And I think they, how do you know what's really going on in all those square feet? You know what I mean?
Yes, every square foot must be accounted for.
Also, I love that it was a prepackaged video with renderings. This town loves renderings, man, and how awesome everything's going to look when it's done. It looks like Fantasyland.
Well, in fairness, this group is outside with pitchforks asking for renderings, so I don't blame.
Yeah.
They are mad.
The rendering.
And they couldn't have picked a calmer person to voice them. They're really trying to bring the tension down. It's the most Spa-like voice.
I was going to say that voice sounds like it would be on the Death Star doing the voice over there. It sounds like an evil Star Wars character.
What? I thought it gave me Spa. And
that's how they're going to get you.
And it's very soft music in the background.
Let's
They're trying
listen
to calm.
Let's turn the temperature down.
This is not good governance.
Orland Park residents voicing concern ahead of a vote on a new Amazon commercial retail development.
Okay, here's the calming voice and the renderings showing up on the screen.
The first of its kind retail store by Amazon will offer a range of products from groceries to general merchandise. It will not be an Amazon warehouse or distribution center.
Uh-huh. Yep. The TIE fighters. The TIE fighters are approaching the trench as we speak right now. Please evacuate the Death Star.
And before we continue with the audio, Corey on the text line points us out, and this is worth noting. The idea is that this is going next to a Costco. So I think this is Amazon's attempt to break into the wholesale warehouse distribution business.
How dare them? How dare them touch Costco, the greatest place of all time?
I like the competition because then prices go, let's get them lower then. Come on, bad boy.
Yeah.
What do you got, Costco?
I doubt that, and as a 21-year Costco member, 21 years I've been at Costco, that they're going to put this thing up and it's going to be as inviting as a Costco is overall. Now, it doesn't say anything about membership fees for this thing either. That might bring some people
Well, it'd
in.
be your Prime membership, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because they own it, yeah.
This is probably the time I tell you guys I'm leaving to work for Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm full of ideas for
Why do you have
this.
so many ideas? How do you know what's going on in this building?
Case is the new manager.
He's like, so when you walk up, you just flash your Prime membership.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
So I was talking to my guy Bezos a few days ago.
All right, let's continue more with the story.
A 230,000 square foot building that would sit at the southwest corner of LaGrange Road and 159th Street. Petey's Restaurant, which closed, currently sits at the busy intersection.
Oh, Petey's Restaurant, what happened?
Amazon.
Yeah. Is Petey okay? Can we get a proof of life on Petey?
I don't think so.
Because, let's see what happened here with Petey's Restaurant. I just got to see. Let's see. Well, it says Petey's 2 restaurant.
It was Petey's 2.
It's temporarily closed with that red thing when you do it on Yelp. It says red, like temporarily closed.
It should say permanently.
Yeah, because
They're going to need to update that.
yeah, it's closed for good. After more than half a century, beloved Orland Park residents, Petey's 2 is closed permanently. Its owners announced Monday via social media. The parcel, which the restaurant sits on, has been purchased by commercial realty firm JD Real Estate, which owns other properties leased to Pete's Fresh Market. Maybe PD owns Fresh Markets, too. I don't know. But I guess people are pretty sad that restaurant's closed. 50 years.
Pour one out.
Long run. All right, back to the news story where Petey's Restaurant now is going to have this big monstrosity where it was.
Some Orland Park residents are against the project, worried about traffic congestion, and that more than half the site would serve as a warehouse for on-site operations. According to a traffic study, there would be 27 trucks leaving and entering the property per day. Adding a new traffic signal, dual left turn lanes, and an extension from Ravinia Road to LaGrange are planned to help with congestion.
Think that's going to help with congestion?
No.
Plus 27 trucks. Let's peek through the curtain here and see what's really going on. It's a 230,000 square foot place. That means 270 trucks a day are going through there. There's no 27 trucks is nothing. You do that like in an hour. The place is going to be open 24 hours a day. At least the warehouse will be. You know,
trucks are really
But why
big.
would you need that many things dropped off?
It's 230,000 square foot. It's all stuff coming from your porch, from the porch pirates.
Do you think at the Amazon warehouse, they're also just buying stuff from Amazon and getting Amazon packages delivered every day?
Oh my!
It's
trying
just
to
a
order in
never-ending
the
cycle.
product.
Yeah.
You know what's wild is one time at a FedEx store, I saw a UPS guy deliver something there.
That is wild. Do you want to share any more about that?
Well, I was like, why don't you use your own service? Why is a UPS guy delivering the FedEx store?
Did you say that to them?
Nah, I just looked at it and walked on. That's one of those things in my brain. It's just
Like
staying there.
Romeo and Juliet.
No, that's crazy.
It just
Thanks for sharing.
All right, it wraps up with this.
Help with congestion. The project would also bring 200 construction and 500 permanent jobs.
Okay. Now that sounds
That's
good.
nice. That's more than Petey's had. No offense.
Yeah, PD's had, I don't know, probably 10 people in the kitchen,
That's
a couple
smart.
waitresses, a bartender. Yeah. So 708 checked in. I work for Costco. That Orland Park is one of the busiest in the Chicago market. Amazon won't even touch it. I feel you, Val. I feel you.
I
Can't
mean, I
take
don't
down
think
Costco.
Costco is going to immediately go down. I'd prefer to shop at Costco than I would in Amazon. Like, I use Amazon a lot. I feel like I'm good on using any more of Amazon. I don't want them to also become our wholesale providers too.
Well, let me just state the obvious. Isn't the benefit of why Amazon's in our life because they deliver it to your house?
That's what I thought.
I don't want to go to an Amazon store.
Right, but what they're going for is being the company that owns everything. So we only have one provider for everything. And what sucks about that is then there's no price competition or control. So they could really control our prices really aggressively. Like if we got rid of Costco and then say they started opening stores that were more along the size of like a Target and a Walmart, they started doing that too. And then if Amazon's your only provider, they get to decide the price of everything.
Yeah,
you don't want that.
But even if the store's not there, like when I'm at Costco, which I am weekly several times, when I see something, I always go to Amazon and see if it's cheaper there before I buy it.
Right, but that creates a competition. Then people have the incentive to have the best price or the best quality because of the. When that doesn't exist anymore, because you're only gonna. What if you go to the Amazon superstore and then you go on Amazon to see the price? It's probably the same.
God, that's like the Matrix. Good Lord.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
We'll let you know what Ticket Butts Thursday is going to be tomorrow at this exact time. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, but we were talking about Orland Park and this Amazon retail/warehouse opening down there at LaGrange Road and 159th Street. First off, a million texts about how that intersection already sucks. Like it is one of the worst ones in the area, and they're going to add some infrastructure to help alleviate it. But whenever they do that, it just seems to add more roads, but not less traffic. Does that make sense? Like there's just more different things going on, like another light, another turn thing here, another big lane. But that, I don't think that ever seems to alleviate big, bad intersections,
No.
in my experience. Also,
It's like people just think there's more space, like more cars should go here.
yeah, like why don't we all
It's
go
like
over
an
there?
invitation.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
Have you guys seen how big these roads are now? We should drive
should
over
be
there.
on these roads.
Everybody take your own car. Let's all drive to the same intersection and check it out.
We don't even need a carpool now. Look at
No.
this.
There's all this space for all of our cars to sit there.
We can all drive separately, like to a party in our own car. We had a text in from Smitty in Westmont who said, I had a whole conversation the other day with my dad, who's 70 years old, about Amazon delivery. He was completely amazed that he ordered something at 8 in the morning and at 1 in the afternoon it showed up at his doorstep. That in turn started a whole, quote, back in the day conversation about probably his dad saying, like, back in the day, if we ordered something, it came in like, we were lucky to get it next year. Things they didn't just come out there. They just come right to your door,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's bad for the environment to do same-day delivery. I've always been told not to do that. I don't know if it is or not, but it is amazing.
Well, how is it my fault if it shows up the next day? I'm not driving the truck.
You should say, I want 50-day shipping then. Instead of next day.
What does that do? Like, I'm not doing anything.
I've just been told that same-day delivery is bad for the environment, but I understand you're not controlling it, but if there's an option for it to go slower, I think that's what you're supposed to choose.
If I would, so a lot of times.
The problem is with Amazon is that there's warehouses everywhere, so I just think they're driving like 15 minutes. I don't think they're like getting on a plane, stat, she spent $25. Like, it has to be closed.
They're on the runway with the orange, the
There's
neon.
not a helicopter
go.
landing in my front line because of the 25. It already had to be pretty close to make this happen.
Well, Kenzie, you need to stop choosing the Black Hawk helicopter delivery option where they land with your makeup essentials in your front lawn. That would be easier on the environment.
Because at a certain point, if the car's driving, 20 minutes from the warehouse, what's the difference if I need something the same day and I drive 20 minutes to Target?
I don't know.
You'd probably wait
What's the
another.
difference?
You'd wait another day, maybe. I think it means there would be definitely less people on the road. Also, is there a Black Hawk delivery method on the
There is
Amazon?
now, yeah.
I didn't see that.
Apparently, because same day is killing the environment. Because it's getting dropped off via rocket, and I didn't know.
If you could choose slower delivery, but then you paid less, I would do that all the time. If it's like you got to wait a month for this, but it's going to be $10 off.
But that's not what they're doing. They don't pace themselves with slower delivery. They just bump up everybody else spending. They're just doing the same amount of same day. And then I think once it's finally at your deadline, they're doing that in one day. Like, oh, this has to go today now. Because whenever I've chosen to get $1 off or whatever if you do, and I don't need it right away, and I've chosen that, it doesn't move till the day it's supposed to be there. So they're still doing same day with your package.
Yeah.
They're not walking it over via snail and not automotive.
I've never really thought about that when you're choosing the later option, it's not that they're taking a canoe and sprawling across the Panama to bring you your package. It's still in the same warehouse, huh?
It'd be funny if when they're talking to the
they're
guys.
not tying it to a dove and not using emissions into the planet because it's not the same day.
Well, it's like, the guys that they're talking to the delivery guys. Okay, Tom, just doesn't get to Kenzie's house in 2 hours. Take it now. Mike, hey, man, go get yourself a beer and lunch. Take your time. You know what? Deliver it tomorrow.
We're saving the environment. Put it in your backpack.
Yeah. Well, there you go. The Amazon, and a lot of Orland Park people checking in on this, too, and it said they're not too happy about how this is going through. We'll provide some jobs, so we'll see long-term if it's a good effect. Ticket What's Thursday tomorrow here on Q101, and at this exact time, we'll be giving away tickets for Joyce Manor at the Salt Shed, along with Military Gun. These are two bands that Case introduced me to in our rides home, and boy, do I love both these bands. Military Gun and Joyce Manor, they'll be at the Salt Shed. 2 shows at the Salt Shed, Saturday, March 28th.
1 show.
Why does it say 2 shows on my sheet here?
I don't know. I apologize. I made a mistake.
Okay, it's okay.
Don't fire me.
It's fun. No, I'm not going to do that.
Hit him. I want to see it.
So starting tomorrow at 8, right around this
He made you
time,
look like a fool in front of everybody.
send you away on a Black Hawk helicopter delivery system.
Am I getting Amazon delivered to another radio station? That sucks.
Case, welcome to KISS. Go over there.
Oh, God, no.
Q101 presents Joyce Manor Salt Shed, Saturday, March 28th, and tomorrow at this time, we'll launch Ticket Puts Thursday. Every hour, we will have tickets for you.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for Head to Headlines. We have narrowed down the hundreds of hilarious headlines this week to 2. We'll give them to you, and you decide the content based on the headline alone, which story you want to hear us break down. Now, you got to be very careful if you're new to the show, and we appreciate a lot of the new listeners this week I've seen on the text line, that we'll never talk about the other story again. It is wiped from the internet. We got friends at Google. It's gone. So choose wisely when you hear these headlines about what you might want to hear. So let's get into it. You will text 312-591-8300, headline 1 or headline 2. Don't text till you hear both headlines. Headline number 1. Florida man arrested after allegedly doing Corvette donuts in church parking lot on first date.
How is that alleged?
Well, we'll have to find out. You're right, because I don't know if
You feel like if he was arrested, you caught him doing that.
Yeah, or does the church have a Ring doorbell? I mean, there's the Ring doorbell cam. Is that how they caught him? I don't know.
I would just like to say innocent until proven guilty, and I'd like to hear this man's side of the story.
This Florida man.
This Florida
I
man.
didn't know doing donuts was illegal either.
You ever done donuts in a parking lot?
I mean, probably.
Oh, I used to do it all the time.
You just been out late before? I'm sure. I didn't think that was illegal.
It's still fun. I mean,
I'm just spinning around.
if you get into, especially when you
Is that illegal? They made a law against that for real?
I believe it's illegal to do a donut. We have police officers that listen, and I'd like to know for sure if it's an
empty parking lot. I would be like, this is news to me, sir. I am so sorry.
No, he wasn't a church parking lot. I don't know if it's illegal in a church only.
Well, it's a sin, but it's not illegal. There's a huge difference.
I don't know. I bet Jesus used to whip the chariot or something. I mean, Why would he be against that?
All right, so if you like that story, want to hear more about it, because we obviously have a lot of questions about this story. That's headline number 1. But don't text in until you hear headline number 2, which is Seattle McDonald's, nicknamed McStabbies, removes door and serves customers through a hatch amid multiple attacks.
Oh my God. McStabbies.
I know. It's very sad. Especially when you just want a quarter pounder with cheese. Again, Seattle McDonald's, nicknamed McStabbies, removes door and serves customer through a hatch amid multiple attacks. That's headline number 2. So you vote. You decide the content. 312-591-8300. Once again, I don't think I read the first headline twice. Florida man arrested after allegedly doing Corvette donuts in church parking lot on first date. Adding that in there is exciting. So that's headline 1. Headline 2, you vote. You decide at 312-591-8300. After Nirvana, we do the content that you decide. Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 head to headlines, and you decide the content. We'll give you the results of your votes in a second. It was 2 headlines we gave you. Based on the headline alone, you decide the content of the show. We never talk about the other story again. Headline number 1 was Florida man arrested after allegedly doing Corvette donuts in church parking lot on first date. A lot of facts in that headline. The Corvette donuts, church parking lot, first date. And also, as Kenzie pointed out, allegedly.
It's a lot of details to be alleged.
Yeah.
It seems like you know.
It seems like they do everything that's alleged. And then headline number 2, Seattle McDonald's, nicknamed McStabbies, removes door and serves customers through hatch amid multiple attacks. This was super close. I mean, like a couple votes separated the hundreds of votes on these stories. And the winner, by a couple, was headline number 1. Florida man arrested after allegedly doing Corvette donuts in church parking lot on first date. But before we get to the story, we had a couple texts come in. Sean checked in from 219, said, yes, unfortunately, donuts anywhere is considered reckless driving. SMH, soft-ass cops.
What? I could see why you could get in trouble for reckless driving when there's other people, but an empty parking lot doing donuts, that just seems weird that you get in trouble for that.
Well, it sounds like it. 773, I don't know. I don't know if 773 is in law enforcement, but negligent driving is a $500 to $1,000 fine. Drifting, which I guess would be considered in donut world, is up to a $10,000 fine for drifting.
So if you get caught drifting, say you were trying to do a donut.
Yeah.
Because apparently it costs way less.
Just say I was just doing a donut, you mean? Trying to convince them?
Yeah, no, I was trying to do a donut. I just messed up. Sorry about that.
Kind of looked like you were drifting, Miss Kenzie.
Definitely a donut. Definitely donut. For sure.
Also, one more, 773 checked in. This is Joe from the South Side checking in, and he says, the church parking lot was our spot to do donuts. I also cut the roof off my minivan off with a Sawzall and left it by their dumpster. Why?
I think the fact that Joe is alive is incredible.
Joe was a good hang back in the day, man. Let's bring Joe, man. He's crazy.
Horrible son, though. That would be a headache.
All right, here we go. Florida man arrested after allegedly doing Corvette donuts in a church parking lot on first date. I will tell you this. The last line of this story is the payoff. And I want Kenzie's either going to be mad or very proud. Does that make sense? Those two emotions are going to come from the last line.
What?
I'm not sure which one she's going to be. We'll get there. So let's get to the beginning of the story. I like how they wrote this story, too. It's very cute. A lot of things can ruin a first date, like being stood up, staring at your phone all night, or talking nonstop about your ex. All sure to ruin the evening. But getting arrested on a first date might just be the worst of all. Sounds like one of those news reports, like that's how they lead in from the TV news.
It sounds like it's the monkey business thing from the St. Louis Monkeys all over again. That'd be a little less cute, a little less journalism school.
I mean, someone at the church could have been killed. The story continues, but that's exactly what happened. The one man who, according to reports by the Gulf Coast News, was arrested after doing donuts in his Chevy Corvette to impress the person he was taking out on a first date. The incident in question reportedly happened on the evening of Saturday, January 10th in Inglewood, Florida. According to Gulf Coast News, 28-year-old Landon Morris was behind the wheel of a gray Corvette with his date in the passenger seat. The year and model of the Corvette are unclear. Let's make that clear.
Okay, I think it's important to point out that what men and women both need to do this. What we find attractive, the opposites like sex, like that's not their thing. So being like, let me do these donuts, like now her pants are gonna come flying off. Like I'm not like, oh my God, you can spin your car around. I have to have sex with you. Like I understand that your friends would get like revved up about that idea, but that's not like the thing that's gonna get me.
So this relates to the last line of the story that I'm curious what your opinion will be on.
Okay.
This relates. I'm glad you said that. One witness described the car this way. It sounded like a car that was completely hot rodded out. No mufflers, very, very loud.
This guy sounds awesome. I'll sleep with this guy. This guy sounds awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Case's panties off. And there we go. He said, quote, the loud vet may have been attractive to his date, but it also reportedly attracted the attention of the Charlotte County deputy who followed the Corvette as it allegedly sped through several neighborhoods before. This is the first
sexy, speeding past children playing.
Pants off.
Yeah.
So it sped through the neighborhood, and this guy was chasing him. It sped through several neighborhoods before at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, are they calling that the church? I guess that is a church, right?
Well,
Yeah.
the Jehovah's have to have a church.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not just on your sidewalk.
I wouldn't do something illegal in front of a church that has the name Witness in it, though. I got to be honest. I would have went with a different church.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like you said, they're always at my door. I didn't know they had a church to go
well, they
to.
got to
Like,
congregate
who
somewhere.
told on me? All the Jehovah's Witnesses. They all witnessed what happened.
It was in this parking lot that the Corvette performed several donuts, according to the Gulf Coast News. Another witness said the smoke was so thick he could barely see the car.
This guy's awesome.
Case loves this guy.
Well, it was also
so cool.
nighttime. Maybe it was just hard to see.
Could have been. I think this is one of those stories that kind of like Varsity Blues that you think you did your life wrong. You should have been
Yeah.
doing donuts like this in your
Instead
time.
of never driving a car, I should be a no muffler having donut guy.
Hell yeah. The deputy ended the first date, presumably a bit premature. See what he was doing there? He arrested Morris. Now, this is the part, Kenzie, that I'm curious on your take on this. So he gets arrested doing donuts, church parking lot, went through neighborhoods, sped past kids, probably very dangerous.
She probably called the cops. I need to get out of here.
Wrong. The female passenger reportedly apologized to the police, saying she was the one that told him to do it because she was impressed with the car. Like you said, girls are into different things, but she wanted to see him do donuts in his badass Corvette. So now,
She's like, anything to get him to do an activity that doesn't involve me sleeping with him.
I mean, I think it turned her on, I guess. You think so? It turned the case on.
I don't think so. Now, does she get to keep, again, I stand by it. She's like, go do this illegal thing. Does she get to keep the car? Like, I'll drive it home. Bye. Because he got arrested.
I don't know how
She
that
goes
works.
out for the night in the car.
It is true. Does she get left at the church and the car gets towed? Like, what happens in that situation?
Can't she just drive it home? Because the car didn't have like illegal contraband and like he's just in trouble for his activity. So now I think she gets to have the car until he gets released.
I know he's kind of using it as a weapon, in a way.
It's not a weapon.
He was drifting, doing donuts in the church parking lot.
Right, but like there's nothing bad about the car. So like there's no reason for them to collect the car. Like he's arrested.
Well, either way, she's doing badass donuts in that Corvette now, I guess.
God, that's my kind of woman.
Yeah. You want to
She
meet her now?
speeds off. He's in the cop car. Like, damn it.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, we have some Bad Flower tickets coming up in music entertainment news. We'll get to that after My Chemical Romance. Plus, possibly, who's playing Riot Fest? Case the Detective doing some work on some of the bands traveling around the world and coming to Chicago, and a certain time could match up with Riot Fest. So that's coming up in just about 5 minutes. First, we just finished Head to Headlines, where it involved a guy doing donuts in a church parking lot in his badass Corvette to impress his first date. He gets arrested. So the allegedly part is out of there that Kenzie was worried about. He definitely got arrested and taken away. And the girl probably got away with the Corvette, although some people said, I've been in this situation. They definitely towed the car. If you're drifting and they
Is she
arrest
gonna
you.
ride home by the cop or something? I mean, she shouldn't do it.
I mean, I'm sure the cops said, like, this girl's pretty fun.
Hey, honey, are you down to clown or what's the story here?
They drop them off and then they do donuts at the cop.
Speaking of which, Kenzie, I'm not going to say the name of one of our regular listeners who is a police officer.
Yeah.
He texted in this. And thank you for your service. He said, I've done more drifting and donuts in my police car than my personal car.
Yeah, as long as you put those sirens on, you know they mean business.
All
They
of a
must
sudden
be for
it's
a
fair
reason.
game, yeah.
I want to do a ride-along.
I
want to go along.
I have 1,000% been driving late at night, like 2 or 3 in the morning, right, coming home, and I've seen a cop car put on its lights, go through a red light, and then turn them off, and then slowly drive 1,000%.
It's awesome.
I'm like, I'll just stay at this light.
Is that awesome?
I think it is because I want that.
Yeah, because you love corrupt cops.
But then I don't know if that's corrupt. I think it's okay. I think, like, if that's the worst, that's the kind of stuff I want my officer doing wrong. I'm like, that's fine.
Like,
we all do something we're not supposed to do at work, and that one's fine.
I'm absolutely the passenger in that cop car going like, hey, Fred, go on, do it, man. We're going to the light here. Turn it on, just do
But
it.
then I feel like, because I'm sitting at the red light, like, well, I'm not allowed to do it, right? Are you telling me that we can all just go through this light because no one's here?
Yeah.
I'm like, is this like a I'm just going to stay. I'll stay.
You should
I don't wanna
stay.
do-
You stay, Kenzie.
I'll stay.
Also, a shout out to Chauncey, who said, I just called in 30 minutes late to work because I was listening to that whole story and Head to Headlines. Thank you, Chauncey. If you missed it, it's on our podcast. It was that good. Make sure you go back to the podcast anytime you want. But more interesting, a lot of texts came through and said now that that guy's arrested, the donut guy, the girl who was impressed by the donuts should go out with the guy from Head to Headlines. Remember like 2 months ago, the guy that waved the gun in the air to impress the girl?
That's right.
Yeah.
He's probably just getting out of jail so she could have a date with him. I'm so proud of our listeners to have a memory like that, to remember that story where the guy waved the gun out of the air of the car like in the Wild West to impress the girl next door.
Yeah.
Good job, people. Love you guys.
Good job, people. Way to go, group effort.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.